Hello. I am Lauren-Blair Donovan. This is Roz Stanley.
Hi, guys.
First repeated guest for
What?
Creepy and Kooky. I forgot the name.
Double
Kelly.
dipping.
We
Yay.
are at the Brady Bunch House because we're not just morbid. We are 70s TV culture fiends.
Hell yeah.
As you can see, we are at the Brady Bunch House.
Do you recognize the house, guys? Do you see it?
Here's the story
Of a lovely lady.
who had three
Very lovely little girls.
Oh, wow. I thought this was just for cemeteries when I lost my mind and couldn't remember basic trivia.
We know it's a
anytime I'm on
story.
camera.
We just know it's
named Brady who was bringing up
Yes.
three
Very lovely
men.
boys.
I don't think that they said
What
they call
boys
them?
of his own. He
Boys
said
of his own.
boys of
That's-
his own.
Like they wouldn't call 70s
He had
boys
boys
lovely.
of his own.
Too much toxic masculinity. But this makes my heart so happy. I'm so
I
glad that
know.
you like
It's
the
still
Brady
here.
Bunch because
Yes.
I've had a lot of, I've been here for almost 4 years and I've had trouble coming here with somebody and I'm like, oh, Roz is the perfect person to
I
do
love
this
it.
with.
I love the Brady house. I think it's great. And there's so much history here. Like being here, I feel like all the history is here. Like the episodes, the characters, and the house is a character.
It
I
is.
feel like that's the thing about this show is the house is a character.
It is.
You know?
I agree. I have a dress that has this house all over it.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
It's
I
just
like
like
that.
a print. I think it's just the atomic general like architecture, but it basically
Still.
is this house and I call it my Brady Bunch house.
Yeah, your
My
Brady Bunch house.
Retrolicious clothing brand. Very big fan, quirky clothing.
I love it. Yeah, it's great. They've painted it a different color because I think it's darker. It's darker in the
Okay.
show.
Oh, okay.
But I know a tidbit, or as they call it, a goof. They used the same shot. Like they took a picture of the house and they used the same shot for the morning times and the night times. Like, you know how you would tell what time of day it was in the show? Because there's also a shadow when it's nighttime. But that was the shadow of the sun. But they just kept it because they just kept that one photo of it.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
So it's a goof, y'all. Somebody goofed. The Brady Bunch. They goofed up. They didn't goof up. They goofed.
That's your southern
It's
accent
coming out, guys.
Well, what character do you most relate to?
Ooh, gosh.
Or did you like the most? Maybe not even really. I guess either or.
For some reason, I just loved Cindy. I just loved Cindy for some reason. Like, she was the youngest. She was the cutest. I feel like she got away with
youngest
stuff.
in curls. I remember
Yes.
that much.
Yeah, the youngest one in curls. Yeah, I just thought she was the best, even personality-wise, because I also liked her relationship with Bobby. The two youngest, they were just brother and sister. Like, they just...
Well, because they were the youngest, so they probably bonded the
Exactly.
fastest as a kid versus like a middle schooler.
Exactly.
Marsha and Greg were middle school when their parents got married.
Yes, yeah, and that brought its own situation. But yeah, that's why I liked Cindy, and she was so cute.
Aww.
And because her and Bobby were always getting in trouble in the backyard, I think, or with their dog.
Well, they were the most, I think, animal children, but also like they were Snoops because they were the youngest. I think that got remembered in like the Brady Bunch parody movies. 'Cause,
Yes.
like it's like Kitty Carryall, like and detective. I don't. There was some plot about that.
Yeah, that
And that was
creepy.
from the real show. Like most of the jokes and gags from those movies were ripped from actual plot points.
Yes.
Some are even more obscure than I thought. Like even the people Marsha dates are characters on the real show. I watched a couple episodes a few years ago and I was like, wow, they did their homek. Like they didn't make up really any characters.
Okay, interesting. I didn't realize that. I just knew that the
Yep,
nose and
Hawaii.
the Hawaii and Marsha. Like that's
That and also Jan and the afro in the first one, the new Jan Brady. That's not appropriation these times.
Okay, I see. I had no idea. Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, there's others too, but those are like the big. Oh, and then how they ended a very Brady sequel with the wedding out back. That was actually the pilot.
Oh, yes.
But
yes. Okay.
That's how they ended the sequel series.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Was there? No. Was there anything in the show about? Oh no. Not Carol's. Yeah, Carol's husband.
I don't know. Didn't we talk about this at the cemetery? We were trying to figure out are they widows or divorced?
Yeah. Well, I think I looked up something and there was a discrepant, like the writer wanted it to be one thing, but the producers wanted it to be another, so it never got spoken for her.
Interesting.
But Brady, the guy, what was his name?
Mike
Brady. I was gonna call him Greg. That's his son. But Mike, he is a widower, right?
One of them is. Don't, or maybe both, but according to which writer or producer you're asking.
Okay, gotcha.
But I feel like at one point, I've heard it both ways.
Okay.
Do you know the movie Now and Then with like Christina Ricci from like the 90s where they're in the 70s?
Briefly, like it's very vague in my mind.
Oh, you would love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. As like a child, like it's nostalgic. It's not necessarily my favorite movie. My favorite movie is like Boogie Nights.
Okay, yeah.
Well, others do, Tommy Boy, but I'm well that.
Yes.
But like, yeah, there's that. It's from like 95 maybe, and it's girls growing up in the 70s, and then they grow up in the 90s. They reunite as like Rosie O'Donnell and Melanie Griffith.
Oh, okay.
And they're talking about. They're talking about like 70s families and how no family's perfect, and one character's like, "What about the Brady Bunch? They're like both widowers." But I don't know if that's canon though. It could have just been reputation.
I see.
And that what you said makes sense. Writers and producers don't always agree. Don't know if you know that, audience, but
exactly.
they don't.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. This is just so cool.
Yeah.
Show some footage because there's security and they were nice enough to let us film.
Yes.
But I guess
kind.
it gets robbed because of HGTV restoring it to all of its TV glory, which, I mean, it was filmed on a set, for those who don't understand Hollywood. Just the exterior was used and licensed.
Yes.
But they've renovated the inside when it went on the market in 2018 to actually look like
the Brady Bunch.
I'm surprised they're not doing, I know it's COVID still, but like tours.
Yeah.
You're kind of, I guess you were saying they have tours for celebrities maybe
buying
it,
that are interested in it.
But like they should do, that would be the greatest museum ever.
Yes, the house, just this house. Like that's the Brady Bunch Museum is the house. That's all it has to be.
Can we like talk to people and like hook this up?
Yeah.
Also in this Instagrammable world, everyone loves Instagram type friendly museums, exhibits, that kind of stuff. So like I don't get why can't we be in the girls' bedroom taking photos and us in the beds.
Exactly.
I'm just saying we would pay good money
because it's so recognizable. You're like, oh, that's gotta be the Brady Bunch girls' room. You know, especially the stairs, for crying out loud. Loud. Oh my God, guys,
you're so South Carolina.
For crying out loud, the stairs. Bless my heart. I cannot say it without a Southern accent. The stairs, like that's just the best prom picture.
Oh
but,
yeah.
You know,
like,
we
could flip our hair so much going down those steps.
And then fall. And then trip. And then that's your museum story. Fell in a museum.
Seriously. I like Jan Brady the most because I feel like
you relate to her? Yes.
How am I not a Jan? Like, on Instagram, back when I was a fashion blogger, I'd be like, I'm Jan Brady, when I'd wear like 70s stuff, and all these very well-meaning people would be like, you're a Marsha, and I'm like, you don't know me in real life.
Right.
I'm speaking my truth. I am the one no one cares about, the one always having drama, the one not trauma, but like upset, emotional turmoil, and from being overlooked, and
that's
I'm like, I feel you, Jan. I feel you.
I totally understand that too. Gosh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like no one wants to be Jan, but I'm just gonna own it. You know,
right?
Kind of like how no one wanted to be. Oh shoot, I'm thinking of the actress's name, Miranda from Sex and the City, Cynthia Nixon's character. Now I think though she's aged the best.
Yes,
I for a while been like, no, I like Miranda the best, and now it's cool. But like when you're a teenager watching that show, you're not like, I want to be the redhead with bad clothes. Yeah,
and she also kind of seemed like the most unhappy with her life. It felt like,
or the most, and I think when you rewatch it, you just see she's a realist, where the rest are not. Which is interesting to have that dialogue. But yeah, it was not appealing to a 17-year-old to be a Miranda.
Well, okay, Jan. In the in the movies, she had braces, right?
Braces and glasses and headgear.
In the show, did she have all that?
It was probably just a very special episode.
Okay. Because I remember in the movie, it was like just all this like her, like just it was everywhere, and
I think it was just comedic effect that they parodied it you know, like, because you know how you're in comedy, like you gotta take a nugget of truth and expand it to a thing that it's almost not. And I felt like Jan was the easiest character to parody in that regard.
Yes, for sure.
And there's also stakes with her and Marcia being closer in age. And like, because I remember I think in the sequel, it's like Marcia had to get extra pages in her yearbook. Because they like, she had so many signatures, and then Jan just got her orthodontist designer.
Oh, wow.
That's just funny. Those movies are so underrated.
I
They're
love
really
the movies.
funny.
The movies are fantastic. Oh my God.
Jennifer Elise Cox made me, because I'm out here more to do like writing and creating and then also puppeteering, but like Jennifer Elise Cox, who played Jan Brady, made me want to be a comedy actress.
Nice.
100%.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
she's such a tour de force psychopath as Jan Brady that I just so much respect.
Yeah. I would say she stole the show, you know, with...
It's her role.
Yeah.
It is her role.
She's great. She's fantastic. Yeah, the casting on that was amazing. With Jan and Cindy on that too, I'd have to say.
Yeah, she's a good actor. Well, Christine Taylor too played Marcia.
All the women just steal it.
I even think that the men were well cast though too.
They
I
were.
think the women were funnier, which was in the 90s, so that's pretty cool. But Marcia's friend that was in love with her in the first. I forget her name, but she's a really funny actress that was in everything in the 90s. But she's.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
So good.
Oh, and I love the guy. I think it was the first, maybe the one where the husband comes back to life. Sequel. That actor.
Oh, he's so good.
Fantastic.
He's so good in everything he does. But like I've seen him play like a sweet Southern man on like Heart of Dixie, and he's such a bad person on very Brady sequels. So like he's incredible. Like, such a good actor.
He is great. Oh God, now that reminds me, because Mike Brady says he like gets everyone together, and he's like, a wise man once said, "Wherever you go,
there you are."
And I remember as a kid watching that, I was like, is he stupid? Like, he just said that wherever you go, there you are. Like,
a wise man once said, Roz.
Yes. And I think after this, we're going to Sears because we have our Sunday best on.
We do have our Sunday best on. Well, let's go to Sears, I guess.
Yes. Wait, Sears shut down, right?
I think it's borderline.
They're holding on.
Open. Like, it's
Sears.
dying. It's dying.
Sears. Try to stick with it.
That's the thing, too.
Try
I was in
Sears.
JCPenney's or Macy's, which is, like, nicer. It's like, let's go to the worst department store.
That is true, yes. Yes, let's go to, like, the generic of department stores. Let's go to Sears, guys.
Well, we'll see you at Sears. Part 2 coming up.
See you guys. Yeah, at Sears. The next Creepy and Kooky is at Sears.
Let's do it.
Actually, let's find a rundown Sears and see if we can get that. That would be great.
Just do it from outside. Parking lot.
We'll talk about all of our Sears memories as kids. And Sears always smelled a certain way. I'll save it for that. But it smelled a certain way all the time.
It's not a great department store.
It smelled like
lawnmowers. Who cares? Yes. On that note, bye.
Bye. Did you intentionally trip?